Do you know what's one thing that I never really had for so long in my life? The audacity. The audacity to enjoy myself, the audacity to take care of myself, the audacity to be honest and transparent about what I want and what I need, the audacity to try new things, the audacity to rest, the audacity to love, the audacity to show up in ways that I never really showed up before. And it's scary and I don't really know how to do it, but I have the audacity to try. Having the audacity to embrace my natural hair, having the audacity to embrace my skin through the breakouts, through the scars, through just through all of the changes and transitions, the audacity to embrace others, to be soft, to lay down my weapons, to listen, audacity to show up in the most authentic version of myself. Now I'm realizing how I'm still learning to have the audacity to be honest and vulnerable and to laugh, to cry, to say I don't have it, to take rest when I need it, to show up for others. And there's something beautiful about having the audacity to do things, the audacity to be human, the audacity to take care of yourself, the audacity to say no when you really don't have it to give, the audacity to say yes even when you don't have all the answers or you don't know how it will work or how to figure all of this out, when you don't know where the next step will lead you. Having the audacity to ask questions and to not know everything. Having the audacity to love fearlessly, to have your heart on your sleeve. Having the audacity to trust people for no reason. Like, I trust you just because you've given me no reason to not trust you. Having the audacity to touch people, to hug my friend, having the audacity to gently hold my head on a friend's shoulder or rest in someone's chest, having the audacity to be out in nature barefoot, the audacity to be bitten by mosquitoes and ants and all the animals without the urge to kill them, and the audacity the audacity to be in spaces that might seemingly be uncomfortable, but to allow myself to feel and to allow myself to really be somewhere without running the moment discomfort comes up, and exploring my own inner world and my own stories and my own projections. Having the audacity to say I'm wrong when I'm wrong. The audacity to know that I'm not always right and that other people have perspectives that are also equally valid. Having the audacity to eat well, to love myself, and to acknowledge and confess all the ways in which I didn't show up for myself in a space of love. Having the audacity to sing, even though I can't hold a note. Having the audacity to try instruments and try different forms of expression that I never tried, and I perhaps they'll never make me money, and perhaps I won't be able to profit off of them. Having the audacity to be a beginner, to be a child, to play, having the audacity to change my mind, having the audacity to say, yes, I believe that to be true yesterday, but today with this new information, I don't stand there anymore. I don't have to stay stuck in this mindset that is not serving me, that has no validity. Having the audacity to study, to practice, and to know that I am a student. Having the audacity to be a teacher. having the audacity to know that I know things, that I embody things that can serve others, and the audacity to be able to show up in that role despite the imposter syndrome, despite not feeling ready, despite all the inner critic and the inner voice that says, I'm not there yet. Having the audacity to heal, having the audacity to acknowledge the humanity and my parents and my family, having the audacity to admit my wrongdoings and in the ways that I've hurt people, and the ways that I didn't show up as my best self for people who were depending on me. Having the audacity to build a relationship with God, having the audacity to explore that relationship for myself, to deepen that relationship, to study that relationship, to be humble in that relationship, having the audacity to contemplate, to reflect, to say that I received that information, but I want to reflect on that a little bit more for myself. Having the audacity to say that I want to be a wife and a mother one day. Having the audacity to know when I need space and to communicate that in a healthy way. Having the audacity to take breaks in the middle of my day, to stop and to rest in order to be my most productive self. Having the audacity to say I need help when I need help, when I don't have it all figured out, when I don't know what I'm going to do next. Having the audacity to be quiet and listen and to not always need to talk and to fill up space with words, but to be with someone in silence. Having the audacity to ask questions and try to be skillful enough to ask the right questions so that people can see how wise they are, how much wisdom they hold inside themselves, and the audacity to not give advice, the audacity to not tell people what they should do and what they shouldn't do and how they should do it and what they could have done better. Having the audacity to make mistakes and to not always need to be perfect, and also not creating that expectation for other people. Having the audacity to dance and to learn new dance movements and to move my body and to not be embarrassed about this body, but also having the audacity to not hyper focus on this body, having the audacity to know that this body is temporary, having the audacity to show up even when I don't feel like I'm 100%, to show up for myself on the days where it's hard, having the audacity to power my phone off and to retreat in my space, to nourish myself without feeling like I'm missing anything or that there's something more urgent than my own well-being. Having the audacity to be gentle with myself, the audacity to not always need to be strong, the audacity to acknowledge my weaknesses and my shortcomings and my limitations, having the audacity to are those all the audacities? Having the audacity to be all of the things that make me human.